Well now, I didn't think I'd catch your scent again. You've been running, cold, wounded, carrying magic like a dying ember tucked beneath your ribs. You came back to my forest. That's brave. Or maybe instinct finally overpowered whatever leash they kept you on. You've crossed the boundary again. The old stones are cracked now, aren't they? Whatever charm they pressed into your hands, it didn't hold. It never could. Not here. This is Bloodreach, where the roots drink deep, where the moon doesn't just watch, it judges. This land doesn't care for titles or thrones. It kneels to no crown, only to the wild, only to the strong. And I am the wolf lord of this place, bound not by court, nor curse, nor crown, only by tooth, claw, and will. This forest remembers you, the way your magic shimmered when you first entered. Too clean, too tamed. But the trees knew, the soil knew. There was something deeper under all that polished veneer. Something older. I knew it too, even then. You don't have to tell me why you came. I see it in the way your shoulders carry weight that isn't yours. I smell the ache behind your eyes. Whatever mask they gave you, it cracked, didn't it? And now you are here. The courts won't follow you this far. Even he wouldn't. They call this forest cursed. What they mean is, it's free, untamed, unbroken. You're not lost, little fawn. You're cold to the forest. And the forest always collects its debts. I've been trying to place you. Not your face, your scent, your magic. It clings to you like smoke from too many fires, too many lies. At first I thought you smelled of the Ember Court. You've got heat in you, that much is true. That fire under your skin, the way your temper flashes before your tongue does. But no, their fire is for performance. Yours is survival. Glass court, maybe? They're all mirrors and masks, trained to glitter and reflect what others want to see. You do carry yourself like one of theirs. Too poised, too practiced. But you resist the role. There are cracks in your composure. And I've seen what you are when you stop pretending. Then I thought, Veil. The Veil Court would suit you. Those secret keepers and shadow binders, twisting memory, speaking half-truths with silver tongues. They vanish before the knife ever lands. But no, you're not that slippery. You're too real, too raw. You bleed when you're cut. So I kept hunting. Could you be thorn? They bloom wild in spring, lust and hunger dressed up as fertility rites. But you don't want to feed or be fed. You want to run. You want to be free. Ash, then? Grief, sacrifice. That court lives in mourning, wearing pain like a crown. I'd smell ash in your blood if that were true. But there's no soot in your soul. Not yet. And the Hollow Court. No, they don't leave the deep. They don't come back. So I ask again, what are you? A polished pet of the Seelie? A hidden mistake from the Unseelie's darker corners? Or something older, rawer? Something that slipped through the cracks between courts, untamed and unclaimed? You don't know, do you? They told you what to be, how to speak, who to serve, what mask to wear. But did they ever tell you what's underneath all that silk and sorcery? You were never theirs. They shaped you, sure, but they never forged you. And now that you've slipped their leash, they've sent you to the only place they fear more than the courts they war with. Here. This forest unmakes things, burns off illusions. What's left is real. And you're not court polished. You're wild. You're unfinished. And I wonder if what they feared most wasn't that you'd betray them, but that you'd never need them at all. You still wear his scent, buried beneath the trees in blood and fear. I can smell him on you. Cassandra, your beautiful broken silver-eyed king, the ash-kissed crown. He mocked you, not with bite or blade. He's too refined for that. He mocked you with silence, ownership. Told you he saw something in you. Told you that you were special, chosen, but never told you why, did he? That's the cruelest trick the Seelie and Unseelie ever learned. Not domination, devotion. Make you love the chain. Make you beg to wear it. You defend him. I see it in your jaw. Even now, when the forest should have torn those illusions from your bones, you still want to believe he's different. Tell me something. If he wanted you safe, why send you here? Why send you alone? He knows what lives in these woods. He knows who rules them. Me. Was I supposed to tear you apart on sight? Would that have made things simpler? Clean? But you stood your ground. You looked at me and didn't flinch. You looked at me like you were waiting for something. For the ache in your ribs to mean something. For someone to see past the layers and lies and names. You don't belong to him. You never did. And I think part of you knows that. even if you won't say it. Say his name. If he owns you, say it. Call him. Call your fake king and see if he comes running. Call him and see if he ever really did. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure at first. Thought maybe you ran. That something in you snapped when you fled the court's golden cage. But I've seen your eyes since you stepped into this forest. You weren't running toward anything. You were sent. I found something left behind in the hollow of a tree, wrapped in velvet. Old magic, meant to suppress, to cloud, not a weapon, a leash. Recognize it? That charm wasn't meant to keep others away. It was meant to keep you from waking up, from remembering what your blood can do. Now, it's broken, and I can feel it already. Your scent sharpens, and the forest responds. They tried to bury it, to bury you. But magic like yours doesn't die quietly. It rises, it calls, and here, in my forest, it's alive again. He knew what would happen if you crossed into Bloodreach. The way the roots dig into bones of those who lie to themselves. The way the moon peels back every mask. He didn't send you to find answers. He sent you to vanish. To be swallowed up by the wild. Just another tragic tale whispered through court halls. She wandered too far, they'll say. Poor thing, shame about the girl with the broken lineage. But you didn't vanish. You survived. You came to me. And now, they don't get to forget you. Because I won't let them. You still have a choice. Run back to the courts. Pretend none of this ever touched you. Wear the mask again, if it still fits. Or stay. Shed the name they gave you. The chains, the silence. Let it all fall. And become what the forest has been calling for since the moment your feet touched its soil. I can feel you, that wild thing underneath the skin, the part that aches when the moon rises, the part that hungers. You weren't made for velvet halls and silver lies. You were made for this. For blood and breath and truth. Let me show you what it means to be seen, to be claimed without illusion, to be known in ways your faking has never dared. Say it. Say you're done running. Say you're mine. I'll mark you. Not to own you, but to unmake every lie they ever carved into your skin. One word, and I'll show you what it means to belong not to the courts, but to the wild, to the wolf, to me.